as usual.
He'll
It's
reach
another,
down from heaven to catch you.
it's another Formula One show. Today we're going to be looking at some stories about Kimi Antonelli and Fred Vasseur. And with me to discuss that is Mustafa and Kole Williams. My name is.
Okay, I want to start this show by saying that Vasseur may be an engineer, but he lacks common sense. Vasseur goes so far as to claim that the reason his contract was delayed was because of rumors from the press, especially the Italian press, which slowed down his contract. My view is that if there were rumors and there were lies, what makes you think that's going to slow down your contract unless your owners believe it? But the rumors were that other drivers were going to come, or other no, not other drivers. The rumors were that he was going to be sacked and they were going to bring in somebody else. So if it's only a rumor, why would it slow down your signing? You understand what I'm saying, Afolabi?
Yeah.
If and there were rumors that Leclerc was going to leave the team to Mercedes. So if these were rumors, how could those rumors slow down your contract when those rumors are about the people who are going to sign your contract? It makes no absolute sense. What he's doing is he said I'm very angry. He's pissed off about those rumors and his ego is hurt. And I'm beginning to think those rumors must be true. That's why his contract took too long. And he's trying. So here's what it says: Vasseur has revealed that he was left annoyed by the speculation over his future. As reports went, they went too far by raising doubts over Leclerc's future, and also blaming technical boss Loic Serra, who started work last October. He said, "How can you blame Serra when Serra came after the 2025 car was made?" So he's angry about those rumors. But what I want to know is that, oh, you're so angry that you want to accuse these rumors for being why your contract was signed late. He said, and he has claimed that the rumors delayed a resolution to his own future, arguing that negotiations with Ferrari would have proceeded much faster without the noise in the background. I don't get it. How is it going to be fast if it was lies? It's like if you're going to sign, if you're going to sign me to a contract and there are rumors that you're not going to sign me. Oh, that's what's going to slow down you signing me. Oh, Moose, I hear there are rumors that I'm going to sign somebody else. You are useless. So we have. You get what I'm trying to say? The logic
Yeah,
makes
I
no
understand.
sense. What do you think, Afolabi? It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Although the media sometimes may be looking for stories that will sell, but what he's saying
Yeah.
really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the culture at Ferrari, it shows that Ferrari needs stronger control of their narrative. They don't have a hang of their narrative at all. Red Bull and
Yeah.
Mercedes, they tend to manage rumors more tightly. That's Red Bull and
Yeah.
Mercedes. But Ferrari often
Yeah.
looks reactive. When the thing
Yeah.
happens, then they begin to look for a narrative to counter it. And in my own opinion, I think long term, the key for Ferrari isn't just the performance of their car. They have to create a buffer between the team and the media, the Italian media,
Yes.
so that the technical staff and driver can focus on the thing that they have to do. And if Versace succeeds in shielding people like that Sarah guy and stabilizing Leclerc's position, he can build a more resilient Ferrari culture. I think the problem is the culture of Ferrari. They need to
Yeah.
know what to do to focus. There has to
Yeah.
be a balance
Unless
between
he's
the
trying to
team
say
and
that
the
the
Italian
rumors
storm. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to say that the rumors affected their performance and therefore it affected him getting signed. And even
He
if
may
that's the
have.
case,
He may have.
welcome to the circus. Welcome to the circus of Formula One. What are your thoughts, Colin? Yeah.
Yeah, Ferrari is the team that lacks the precision and the professionalism and the calm and the lack of drama that the other teams had. Sorry, let me not use the word professionalism. They're all professional. But Ferrari has always been the team of drama and
Yeah.
exasperation and all of this nonsense. And it shows. Also, I think that there's also, whenever we have a long gap between races, like there has been 2 weeks between the last race, with Ferrari is always looking for something to raise and elevate the status of what's going on around it. And so we're now going into play with this story about
Yeah.
Vasseur and his contract. But at the end of the day, he signed his contract. He's in for another year. And even if Horner comes in, he's still going to be there. Whether Horner comes and takes his job, I think that's the main interesting thing that we're going to look at. I do believe that Horner is going to take somebody's job. And
Oh yeah,
Vasseur
but I
looks
think he might go to
like,
Alpine. He might go to Alpine or Ferrari.
well,
Yeah.
I don't think Horner is
Or
going to go
Cadillac.
that far.
Cadillac too. Yeah.
I think Horner wants something high profile. Nothing is more high profile than Ferrari, even when they're doing badly.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you know,
in there.
have you ever noticed that Vasseur is always pouting? So maybe he's like, they made me so hungry. I don't know what I would do. I have to get mad at these motherfuckers. He doesn't say motherfucker. His way of saying motherfuckers is, I am so angry. So, but you're right. The team is all out of order. And uh, remember, I joked about this, and it ended up being prophetic. Remember, I said that Hamilton sent a directive to the whole team, and that they're saying that Vasseur should read it over the weekend. You know, so you're getting a directive from a driver. Okay, I'm not going to say whether Hamilton is the mind of F1 or not, who knows a lot about how to change cars, but you're the technical director, and he read it and he didn't say it was bad. He said, "Thank you, Hamilton, but I think we should be focusing more on this year, not next year." That's his way of saying, Hamilton, don't tell me what to do. You know, so it's very very funny. Then he also made a statement. He said, "We were very stupid in thinking that Hamilton could just jump in and adapt to this car. We keep forgetting that he's been with Ferrari, because McLaren is Ferrari too. Back in 2007, they're still Ferrari engines. That he's been in Ferrari culture for 20 years. So how can he just adapt to our car?" I think that's his way of saying, you know their car, you don't know our car. But it was his way of doing it passive aggressive. What do you think, Afolabi? Yeah.
Yeah. And if you look at the way he has put it, it looks as if everything looks confused right now. Because
Yeah.
if you look at he insists that the speculation delayed his contract talks with Ferrari, creating
Yeah.
unnecessary tension within the team. But what I feel is that the modern media landscape, where online reporting is aggressive and everybody's basically looking for clicks, normally
Oh yeah.
it normally fuels emotions and reactions, especially in Italy. My problem is with the Italian media. The Italian media
Yeah.
is just a different media compared to the others. And
Well,
he
they
has,
took it too far. They said
yeah,
that he
they
was going
took
to
it too
get
far. He
fired.
has to manage this. He believes that without this noise, Ferrari's negotiations and internal stability would have been much smoother. And I agree with him, really, because the Italian media can be very unforgiving and they can be very emotional. But he, as a
Yeah.
leader, has to manage that appropriately.
But see, that's the problem. He isn't the leader, and Ferrari never gives power to people. That's why they didn't bring in um, what's his name? What's his name? Adrian Newey wanted to go to Ferrari, but they didn't want to give him the type of control he needs in a team. But my thing is that he better get used to it. Remember, Horner won a
Yeah, because
championship
it's a
last year with
culture.
Verstappen.
It's a
Yeah.
culture.
Horner, not only that, Horner won a championship last year with Verstappen, and everybody was making fun of Horner over his sex scandal, Horny Horner. But he still handled the pressure. Look, I'm going to say it again. F1, like all sports or like business or like anything that involve or politics, you have to be a psychopath. Just go with the flow. Don't You shouldn't care what the press says. Forget about the noise. You shouldn't be listening to the noise. What's your thought, Alkule?
Yeah, when it comes to the sport, you have to look at the ability of the person in the sport. I don't want my teammate to be a nice guy if he's crap.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I want Horner there. I don't care what he's done in the past. He's good. Ryan Giggs used to beat his wife, but I prefer him playing in my team than Onana, who's a nice guy
yeah.
but crap. And the same thing transcends into
Sure,
Formula
sure,
One.
sure, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, you want the
Oh yeah.
best. You don't care whether they're
Or
assholes.
like Rashford who helps little children who are poor in the ghetto and get knighted by the Queen for being such a great guy. Send him to Spain, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, would you rather him or would you rather Roy Keane, who will fight his own shadow,
or the best of all
or
time.
Edward Era because he's
Who's
angry at
that
how,
French guy? Eric Cantona, bad boy.
yeah,
That's the one we want. Yeah,
or Vinnie Jones? There's lots of personalities in sport that we can look to.
yeah.
What matters is you need to have the cutting edge, you need to have that ability, and you need to have that
Although
killer
Giggs
instinct.
was taking it too far. He was taking it too far. Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
he must have
after
been drinking
that,
though.
about
All right.
personality. So worried
Yeah.
there.
So anyway, Ferrari has a lot of problems, and right now they should all be focused. I think Vasseur should be listening to what Hamilton said. They should be fully focused on next season because there's nothing really to gain. And if it messes up next year, like Afalabi said in our last episode, if next year messes up after they put all their eggs in Hamilton, it's going to reverberate for 5 or 6 years because they haven't brought up any other youngsters to come. I think they made a big mistake by getting rid of Signs last year. That's all I can say. What are your thoughts, Falabi?
Yeah, absolutely. And if for anything, Signs has added value to the team he has gotten to. And if you look at it, there's going to be a reset next season because of the power change and everything. So,
And
in
the
my
body, the change in the chassis.
yeah, in
Mm.
my own opinion, it was ill-advised, and
All
the
right.
stats and the performance and whatever has gone on since the beginning of the season has shown that it was ill-advised, especially
Yes.
Hamilton's performances.
Okay.